What's good, everybody? We're back again. Dragonlords of Baffonery coming in hot.
It's more ridiculous because it's probably not wrong, and that's the worst part.
I'm Irish. I'm allowed to say it.
We are live. You will never know what was said about Irish people unless you come join our Discord.
I still
That
don't
is
eat.
true.
I still don't. I barely eat because it's part of my.
God
All right,
damn
I'm
it.
done.
God damn it.
So,
oh wow.
yeah, last time I got beat
Pass
up.
for the fam.
Okay, so back to my story. So we had went with Jared Leto to this like weird
Oh,
private
get
island
outta
thing, and it
here.
was kind of what. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that was going dark fast.
Epstein
Yeah, that
didn't kill
was.
himself.
We were
What?
already on a downslide, and then we just jumped off the cliff.
Oh, that's not good.
So what you really
What do you
ended
guys
up
think
doing
happened to me
last
with
time
Jared
was
Leto?
not
That's
die,
what?
basically, and keeping Sherwin with you, who is now quite like you're healed and you're
Yeah.
there, and there's a dead something.
I have a second
That,
level spell slot, a third level spell slot, and one channel divinity and one harness divine power. I am running
Yep,
on fumes.
That's countable on one hand.
I'm going to do a dumb thing, and I am going to jump on top of Bal, and I'm going to circle above the roofs.
Okay, yeah. You just kind of fly up a little bit.
While they're doing that, can I take a short rest?
Well, you can always just, I don't know, sit down wherever you like and start a short rest, and we'll see if you get through an hour without anything happening.
An hour? It
Yeah.
was like 15, 20 minutes?
Well, that wouldn't quite be enough. So, yeah. At best,
And-
at least it would be 30 minutes-ish. So it would be at least until the end of whatever, like, miracle ritual is going on inside the temple.
And never mind.
Which, I don't know, might work. Not saying
I'm
it's
good.
impossible.
I'm Gucci Mitt Romney.
But yeah, there's a kind of
I also realize I have
weird.
picked the one right next to the cult of Sidon. Fucking face.
You are. There's this, bluish gray temple of Sidon right next to the smaller temple of the Five, where Soren is still watching the four gods plus maybe like the spirit of Balmetria to work a miracle from within.
Does anything weird happen, or they still just kind of stand in a circle?
They are standing in a circle. Not even like there's no real chanting going on, but they all look very concentrated and kind of stare off into the middle distance. And right now it looks like they're fine. Like nothing is really happening around them, and you don't really see anything happening either. The only thing that you kind of can see is that there's like a slight glow that isn't quite like an arcane kind of glow. It feels a little bit to you. Probably it would feel a little bit like the room is charging up with something, but it's not quite your kind of magic. Yeah, so you do know that stuff is happening, but there's not much to see when you look at them except for the fact that they're standing right in the middle. Kind of facing each other, but not really looking at each other. And there's no like they don't seem to like speak out loud. But there's a certain like you kind of feel like they might be kind of mentally mumbling to each other. Like there's a certain contact with each other, but it's not verbal in that sense.
In this brief moment where like Esther flies up into the air and Sherwin just got done like healing himself and Solomon. I think I would mutter a little prayer and harness my divine power for my last time to get a second level.
All right.
Hell yeah.
That's good here. Yeah.
As I was taking off, I would be like, back to the building.
I guess like pointing towards the, house that you just
Mini
came out of.
squid or pseudo
Yeah.
squid would be like running off towards it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. He just runs right back in there through probably the window. He could have used the door, I guess, but it's
Nah,
Griggs. Just
windows are
goes
better.
right through the window. Yeah. Does the outside crew, now only consisting of Sherwin and Solomon, follow into the house, or
I
where do
think
you want to go?
I would just tuck up next to the house. I don't think I would
Mhm.
actually go in the window.
Okay. So you'll just
I'm not
there.
leaving Sherwin alone. So
Okay.
I'm with him.
Okay.
I want
So
to be
we've
able to
got you
see
two
if
together.
I want to see if something's coming.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. Um,
So I'm over like here.
yeah.
Yeah.
That would work. You both. Well, Esther, you're the one who's going up there to kind of be the watcher of the party
Yes.
now.
Scouting
Um,
about.
you definitely, without even having to roll for it or anything, you do see that there's quite like stormy sky
Storm. That's
brewing
so weird.
towards the sea.
Yeah.
That's
Um,
weird.
it's the weather is definitely changing. You do feel as you kind of fly up that the wind is picking up considerably. And you do see a few flashes of just probably just lightning.
I like
Still
asked
mostly
little
over the
B.
sea.
I asked little B, I'd be like, how lightning proof are you?
Uh, I haven't. I don't know. I don't think I am. It just kind of cranes his neck a little bit to look back at you, just with a. I think it's a bad thing to like. I think lightning is not so good.
No, it's not great. From my understanding and experience, it has been not great.
In short,
So,
not.
how much do you think you can dodge lightning?
There's just a little pause of him trying to figure out how to answer something that from just the pause you will probably pick up that is kind of
All
like
right.
asking someone
So,
that he's
yeah,
how he
let's
can do
probably
something
go
he's never
lower.
done.
Maybe let's go back to the rooftops. We're probably still gonna get hit by lightning, but up here, I feel like
Just
we're
to
just
make
like
the fall
definitely
a bit.
gonna get hit by lightning. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah, let's go.
So rooftop level. Okay.
Rooftops. Let's go rooftop level.
Okay. Yeah, so you do lower your trajectory a little bit and just kind of circle, probably just go your
Yeah,
rounds
just like
just
I'm
above
just like
the rooftop.
gliding down main roads, popping up, and then
Yeah.
gliding up a different road.
Okay. There's quite a few people you do see as you go over the city that are preparing like buckets and actually seem to be kind of just in case collect and ready some water around
Mm,
their houses and
oh yeah.
otherwise kind of running in and you know seemingly just start kind of sheltering from a coming storm. um
I would yell pray to the gods to them as I fly over.
okay. They but some of them will respond a little bit, but a lot of them are very preoccupied. um there's a few that are just going towards where you think this Temple of Lutheria would be. The black robed people that you've seen before. They do not seem to react to you at all. They just kind of run towards that area generally, and it gives you a quite good hint of where they might meet.
So, like, I probably wouldn't. Nah,
but you
I
wouldn't
probably wouldn't
bother
think
to
that
tell
the
them.
guys there.
Probably.
or anything.
Yeah.
No.
But you see them kind of go to their place. And just other people just go into their houses, basically.
Are they all robed, or is there also like common clothed people running into the temple?
There's a few of those. What you do see that a lot of those robed people tend to have little, like there's little stands around the city where they seem to be apparently like serving wine or something out of barrels.
I'd like note
Some
that.
of them seem to be like vendors of something. They tend to have black robes. Some of them have just kind of a black clothing style that still fits the general scheme of dark clothing. Not all of them are like it's not a uniform in itself. There's also different kinds of cloaks, but they tend to be black. They tend to be different lengths. But yeah, mostly it's just
So I'm not going to do my initial idea, which would be to breath attack one of the stands, but I will note their locations.
Okay. All right.
And
Yeah.
keep
So
circling.
that's basically
I'm
what
sorry.
you see. Just
Can I ask again what the enemy that we last fought was? The thing that we killed down there?
well,
by
it
the
was
crow?
kind of it looked like a horse and rider from afar, but it turned out to be more like a generally horse-shaped kind of zombie thing that had a growth on its back that looked a little bit like a rider from the right angle, I guess, but not from
It
closer
was gross.
to it. That could both like run very fast and also
Yeah.
grapple very well.
I would like to. I'm sorry, maybe I'm retconning a bit, but you tell me how this works. But I would love to mash its head off
Okay,
and
yeah.
put it into the jaws of the lion of my shield.
Ooh, okay. Nice.
And I would
Yeah.
also like to use some lay on hands on myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna go shoo and don't look at this. Don't watch. And I'm gonna heal myself 20 points.
Okay.
God damn it.
Nice.
And where are you at, Sherwin, health wise?
Oh, I'm good. I talked to the creator, and he said I'll hook you up with some HP.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I'll give myself 20.
Yep.
And yeah, I'll put the head in the shield, but I don't know what it does yet. And don't tell me what it
Yeah.
does. I'll
What I
figure
will
it out.
tell you though is that you try to like wedge the head in there. It's slightly too big. Like
Oh, I
it
keep
keeps
kicking. I
yeah,
just
yeah, yeah.
smashed it.
You do mash it in there. But it
Yeah.
is like the jaws of that lion are kind of made for something that's just generally like if this thing had any better anatomy, it would definitely not fit. By you just mashing it in there, you kind of
Even
make a mess that does stick to the
even
between
if
the
I
teeth
took the Tide Riders
of
head,
the riders. That would kind of work. Yeah.
yeah, I would get
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah. Okay.
Most likely.
So the horse-ish kind of skull does not. Well, it
Yeah. No,
you can make it
I
a mess
wasn't going
that
for the
works.
I wasn't going
Yeah.
for the horse skull. I was going for
Okay.
like the rider
Okay.
skull.
The rider, like the rider ward on its back. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you got that on there, and I mean, yeah, it doesn't look pretty, but it's on there.
That is classic Sullivan.
I have
Yeah.
a question that goes through my mind, and then it's immediately like, nope, just let it go.
You're not here. Maybe you
I'm
were.
flying around overhead.
Ah,
He
overhead.
keeps kind of
Nice fun.
circling.
That's pretty good.
Can I uncover my eyes now?
Yeah, chewing. It's all right.
Oh, why
You're
is that?
safe now.
Oh,
Covered in blood.
You're okay.
This.
Oh, sorry, a little drip on you. Sorry about that.
Soren just saw everything in great detail through two minds at the same time.
Yeah.
Mini Soren and my familiar. I'm just horrified in the other room. Oh, what?
And going back,
It
I
didn't
did
fit.
try to.
He made
did
it
try to-
fit.
I did try to get the horse head in there first. Tried smashing it, and it was like,
Yeah.
and like threw it aside,
like,
and then was
that's
like,
not
this
working.
head will work, and then cut that off and put that in. Started kicking it, and I was like, like out of breath, like, yeah, that fits. It.
Just me watching it from
Okay.
in multiple dimensions in the other room. What?
You guys painstakingly like watch me for like 5 minutes trying to reposition a horse head into this thing.
It's okay.
I kept a snippet of that as I'm like flying by, and I'm
Yeah.
like, "What
It's
the
like
fuck?"
it's
I
like
don't even know.
a toddler trying to feed smashed peas to a fucking baby doll.
Yep.
Tried to
Just
make it
that the
work.
peas weren't smashed when you started.
Really did.
Yeah.
Let's just really sell it.
Yeah.
Next time I come back around, Solomon is over next to fucking Sherwin, and there's just a tossed aside horse head and a headless wart. Like, what the fuck happened while I was gone?
Yep. So yeah, you do get the occasional glimpse of that. But in the end there's vaguely humanoid head shaped, mess of that creature between the teeth of your line on the golden shield. And you get to that point where it kind of like the lion seems to actually clamp down on it. And okay, it's like secured in there.
Ooh, that's
So-
crazy. So like I put the head in and it's like actually kind of open still. I'm like, I'm not sure this is gonna fit, and then it just like closes
yeah,
a
it's
little
kind
bit.
of
Like,
it's like
oh.
imperceptibly seems to hold it somehow. Like you don't really see the maw move as such, but it must have, because it now is like perfectly bitten in there. Like
That's fucking
the
sweet.
teeth hold it. Yep. So you have now a very nicely decorated shield. Anything else that you want to prepare or do while you're, out there or inside of the temple for that matter? Maybe. I mean, Solomon's probably, quite prepared with a shield. How about Soren and Sherwin and well, Esther's watching out, and you can also make a perception check, Esther. Actually.
I'll probably
So all the
just,
stuff I told you is what you just
Advantage
see
for will
anyway.
be.
I
Yeah.
would move the Raven and Mini Soren to kind of circling overhead of where they are to help keep watch. And
Okay.
then the rest of my attention would just be kind of paying attention to what the gods are doing, seeing if I can
Mhm.
pick up on anything.
Okay.
I might even, since we've got time, ritual cast detect magic and see if I can actually like see the magic they're using and how it works. And I'm always curious
Yeah,
about the nature of
interesting.
magic and see if I can maybe I
Yeah.
can learn.
I was so hoping you were going to do that.
Maybe I can learn something about celestial magic and how that works.
Yeah. Yeah.
Solomon, do you think we should tell those people over there that they should probably not be there? They're just like over there drinking wine and selling goodies out from over there.
Yeah, you would
It's
see a
like
few of
I'm
those.
flying over, yelling, "Run! Pray to the gods!" and shit.
The end times have come.
I'm pretty sure they're
Save
fine.
yourself! Pray to the gods!
You think they're you think they're gonna be okay?
Yes.
Well,
Yeah,
well,
they're fine.
okay. I mean,
Leave this place. Your death is assured. Pray to the gods.
Yeah, they'll be all right.
There is the people that are in the palace, around the palace, have more or less just gone in there, and the rest of the city seems to have mostly vanished as well. The only ones that you do see kind of being more relaxed are really the like black cloaked people that some of them look like they might be a bit drunk. Some of them just might be drunk or very relaxed. It's hard to tell. You just see some of them being quite slow and pausing, kind of talking to each other, but generally making their way towards different houses, and or also like some of them are stopping by somewhere and then going apparently to the temple.
I'd
But some of
like
them just go home somewhere.
kind of pause, like right next to Sherwin and Solomon for a second, and be like, "So am I allowed to like kill them black cloak ones? Are those the ones I'm allowed to shoot?"
Well, I don't think we need to. I don't think we need to shoot. I think if something else comes, we should probably focus our attention on them and not be worried about what these
But like
what
right
these other
now,
people.
I'm peeved at them.
Well, I mean, I understand. I mean, I'm all the way peeved off too. I'm peeved to the max. But I I just don't think that I don't think they really know that they're doing the things that maybe they're. I just don't think they know.
I see that
Yeah,
one guy though. I'm definitely shooting.
I peeved a while ago, and I'm fine.
Okay.
I think just the people, let them hang out. If somebody does something like really weird, I would say most of my advice to you, Esther, most of the time is like, don't shoot unless like something happens. You know, it's like
That's
my
All
personal.
right. Well,
broad advice.
that's understandable. I think something might be happening though. I'm off. And he
Okay.
just starts,
Okay.
The raven, just in a whisper, flying around, goes, don't shoot," in Solomon's voice.
Okay.
just like, "Shut up, bird!" He's like almost shoots the bird.
Yeah, I think you
All
should
right.
talk to someone
Don't
about
shoot,
your
don't shoot.
problems. All right, see you later, Esther.
Okay. So could Solomon please just roll a d6 and tell me what that comes
An
down to?
asshole.
And yeah, with the 21, Esther, you also kind of see that there's the weather patterns for. Okay, good, nice to know. You see a bit of the ocean where this weather front is coming in from. The harbor starts to kind of like there's some mist rising from the sea that's kind of strange to you, having been on airships and like just going across bodies of water. They don't see like they usually
Did I
tend to
cut out
mist
or
up
did
in
you cut
different.
out?
Okay,
I
let's try
I
again.
yeah.
They
I heard Archie.
Yeah, they do try to miss like usually you have like no wind or something, and that's what would make mist collect somewhere. Right now it looks like there's a kind of both, like the weather is very misty and murky in the lower sections, and the harbor is kind of getting covered by some mist, but also you have quite high winds, and some of those mist parts are being kind of blown into the city a little bit. There's also on the larger map, you would see that the river that is right by the temple as well does come from it goes into the ocean. So right now, some of this mist is kind of blowing up the river as well. It kind of sticks to mostly the water areas, but it's getting into the city a little bit. It's
I
just
would
a strange combination.
I would like whisper a little. Well, not whisper. I'm assuming the wind is picked up now, and whispers probably aren't very effective.
Yeah, yeah.
But I would be like, "Little beat, should we go check it out. Kind of, scout ahead like we normally do.
Okay. Just kind of goes
Okay.
right towards like the next thing.
Low and fast. Stay out of the fog.
Okay. Just goes roughly, towards the harbor, I guess. Like, trying to stay as close to the roofs as he dares. I'll probably give him a roll actually to see how.
Because I just want him to get stay low so we don't get like knocked out of the sky
Yeah.
by crazy wind currents or anything, and then I want him to get me close to the fog so I can try and see what's happening
Yes.
inside
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah. Just roll a d20 and we'll see how he like I've got his things here. Let's see how he flies. Yeah, so
Super
kind of an
average.
average. Yeah. There's always a little bit of a security gap. He doesn't quite, go super low towards the roofs, but is quite low and just sometimes gets like knocked to the side a little bit by the wind, but there's always a little bit of a security distance to other buildings and higher points of the city. So, yeah. You're not exactly very stealthy in that way because, you're still quite visible. You're now the only dragon that you see flying around, though.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be stealthy. I'm trying to be
Yes.
fast. So
Yes.
he's double dashing. I'm just
And
looking.
he's going there, and you're now quite close to the mist or fog or whatever it is. And you see just kind of wisps of it being blown in all across the like wherever there's water, and the wind picks up, it kind of just wisps of it just go. And in the harbor itself is quite hard to see in places. Like it's quite covered.
Do I see anything overt happening to the shore where the mist is coming on? Like, is there
No,
anything
there's
coming out
more
of the
waves
mist?
than there's waves. There's a lot of boats and ships anchoring. They do move quite a bit because the wind's picking up. And that like the mist, I mean, you even feel it. It might just be from what you can tell that the water actually is that warm that it just makes the mist, maybe. And it's now
It
cooling
might
down, like the air is
be
much colder.
churning too. Might be like a tsunami on the horizon. I don't know.
There's
I
like
don't know
there's
oceans. I'm an airship pilot.
yeah. It's it's a little bit like it's hard to tell though because you don't think it's gotten that cold. It has gotten considerably colder though because the wind has been picking up, so just the felt temperatures are much colder. Yeah.
But I can't see that the mist itself is like hiding anything from right now.
No, well, it's kind of hiding the almost whole harbor by now, and you just sometimes see just the masts of a bigger ship like poking out of it when you go, beyond the actual
Yeah, I mean,
waterfront,
like
but
troops
not
advancing
as
or like
not
creatures.
concentrated in that way. No,
Okay.
it
Yeah, so I would
still
probably
looks
book it
odd.
back to the building, and
Hmm.
I would probably have Little B land because
Okay.
now I know that the wind is about to pick up even more now, most likely.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. It's getting more and more. Like it is reaching kind of almost storm levels. In
Yeah,
not constantly, just keeps blowing in from different sides.
yeah. I would tell him to stay as out of the wind as he can,
Okay.
and just try and get back to the top, and then
Okay.
have him land somewhere on the
Yeah.
ground.
He'll
And,
zigzag a little bit to make that work, but yeah, that'll work. So you get a good overview. Where do you want to land? Just where you are on the map right now, or
I'm gonna land right next to Sherwin and Solomon and tell
Okay.
them what I saw was coming.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm gonna have Little B tuck in, like into the corner as much as he can, just so he can avoid the wind coming in off the shore. And
Okay.
I'm gonna go up on top of the building on the other side over here because I got pseudo squigs right here, so
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go there, and we'll keep an eye on the roof. And me and my super happy in the rain cat body
All right.
doing what I love.
Okay. Okay. So let's see.
Waiting
You
to shoot somebody.
do that. As you get back, you do see that there's really a lot of this weather mixture is coming up both the river and from the sea, or well, it's traveling from the sea up the river. As well as that there's like a mountain right behind the palace and whatever buildings are right behind the palace. Mm, and you do see that it's now pretty much dark all over the city. Like the whole weather front has been traveling, so it's now right over the city and probably about to be a thunderstorm, lightning storm, maybe just. Right now it doesn't rain, it just does everything else that's unpleasant, kind of. And you do see some flashes of lightning, but there's still just, normal in the sky phenomena. Nothing that would hit anything just yet. Soren, could you please make a perception check as well? Kind of looking out for everything, and also an arcana check right after. For all the stuff that you're trying to see at once. Okay, 6 for perception. Arcana is a
Such
10. Okay.
comical bad rolls in this campaign. I love it.
Wow. Um so, you're trying to kind of just make sure that nothing strange is happening inside, but you also kind of are halfway watching stuff outside probably. So,
A little anxious. My friends are in danger
yeah,
outside, so I'm trying to like watch between the two, not really paying attention to anything.
being a bit split between the two, exactly. Trying to figure out what kind of like the breed of magic that the gods are using right now. You can't quite grasp it just yet. You do feel like it's something you would need to learn some more about in order to maybe understand how this is working, because they do not seem to like make the usual, draw symbols or utter certain words or anything like that. So you're not entirely sure how they do it. But yeah, you can definitely see that there's something
Man,
to
are they
learn.
actually divine?
Very fascinating. Yeah, I would note that for later. Maybe see if I can talk to one about them, or talk
Mhm.
about that to one of them later.
Okay.
Should be going off the running theory that they're just like super strong people.
So yeah, there's apparently not much happening. The only thing you can see Sherwin and Esther and Solomon from the outside, you see that it's now becoming a little bit harder to see in the city because of just kind of wisps of this mist getting blown into the city. You have more and more just leaves and stuff in the air from just wind picking up. But also you do get a few flashes of lightning, and in quite a distance, about where you came in, you do see, or well, you would hear a pretty loud impact. Um,
Good golly.
it's
Do
just
we know how far through the process we are of the miracle?
kind of halfway, a bit more than halfway, probably. but it's
And
kind of
it's
hard to tell like where exactly they are.
no, sure. And it's supposed to take how long?
About an hour. Like
Yep.
they told you it would take an hour, and you're about halfway in. It's
Okay.
been half an hour, maybe 40 minutes. There's the visibility around you gets worse. But other than that, it seems okay, and there's literally nobody outside anymore. This loud, just kind of, well, like a thunderous noise, like something just like a really loud cannon shot in a way, does come from the western side of the city. Somewhere it sounds, well, distant in some way, but also quite loud. And just like very distantly, you kind of can make out that at least Sherwin can, that there's some excitement in the distance in the city.
Sherwin's immediate thought is, I hope my new friend that I sent out of town is okay.
Okay, yeah, that would make a lot of sense. Yeah, but other than that, it seems like weirdly quiet for all the wind and all the weather
So
noises around you.
I assume Esther would know about grounding
Mm-hmm.
from being an airship pilot. But I think that the method of grounding in an airship would be different than, because it would
Yeah.
require band, like grounding to the bands.
I would assume it's more of a magical thing as well.
Yeah,
Because pure
and that's
physics
probably
wouldn't
like
work.
he probably had somebody for that.
Yeah.
But like, would he be able to equate like what he saw to like the temple? Could he like somehow try and like I'm like in my head I'm thinking I got rope and I got two javelins of lightning. I could like
Okay.
plant one on one side of the roof, run the rope in between the other one, and like
Mm-hmm.
ready the other one. And so like when lightning strikes, I just activate it. So the lightning arcs between the two javelins of lightning to kind of like divert the flow of the
Okay.
lightning bolt. But I
So
don't
like a
know
lightning
if
rod,
I
but
have.
yeah.
Yeah, I just don't know how well that's gonna work because I don't have I don't know how I'm gonna be able to set it up without like me actively being there to activate the
Well,
javelin.
then we got to get Tut Tut to go 88 miles an hour and run into it so we can go back in time and prevent all of this from happening.
Hell yeah!
Yeah,
So,
well,
alright,
I don't have any more
Tut
spell
Tut.
slots for that, so
Shit.
Soren might.
Alright, it's me and Little B. Little B, how you think you can go 88 miles an hour?
I mean, you're very welcome to like try and set up something. It's not
I
exactly
just
like
feel
doing
like
it on
that.
an airship, so yeah, you're kind of on your
Yeah,
own to
I
try.
don't know if he would be like. I don't know if he would think that would be a good enough plan. You know what I'm saying? To like
You
execute on.
try. You tell me what you do, and I'll tell you how that works.
Can I roll an intelligence check to? No, I just don't think that he would be committed enough to that. Like he's like, yeah, I could do that, but it sounds like I'm going to get electrified. And
Okay. Yeah, I mean it's fair.
and also that would take out two of my best weapons.
That's also, yeah, okay.
And if something goes down and I need to fight, I would rather throw those at whoever I'm trying to kill.
All right. So, you're aware you have those two spears that, do the lightning thing as well. So that's cool. Saren, kind of suddenly there's like the leaky roof. There's no rain as of yet, as far as you can tell, but you can hear the storm outside. And There's some mist pouring into the temple. Like, just
Ooh.
mist. It's not rain. It's just mist.
That makes me nervous. I'm
You
going to.
are trying to detect magic and stuff like that, right?
Yes, I have. I currently
So-
have those goggles on. It lasts for
Yes.
10 minutes.
You, from what you like see with this, with the goggles on, everything is looks a bit different anyway. And there's just like it looks through those goggles, it looks like they are misting up. It's not like you see any magic with those. It's just that
Something's happening.
yeah, like you would probably think for a second that the goggles are actually just misting up. But yeah, it's, as soon as you do get a chance to take them off and look at the room as it is, it looks a lot like it's just like leaking into the roof from outside.
Are you actually wearing goggles?
No, there's just I don't know. I think
Like
it's the idea
magic
of them like
goggles.
kind of looking
Got you.
like magic goggles.
Yeah.
is-
Got
yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Soren's a nerd. He'll I'm gonna go stand in the middle of the gods and start ritual casting Tiny Hut.
Interesting. Okay. You do that, and the mist is collecting around, like in the room, just like falling down from the roof, from the leaky portions of the roof, so from the backside, kind of collecting around the room, and yeah, you're just casting your hut.
I think I would
Make
have
a
while
wisdom
I'm
save.
doing that, I would have the raven go down to one of them, start like madly flapping in one of their faces.
Okay.
What's
I would
happening?
assume
What's
Um,
happening,
one of
boys?
us
what kind
on
of
the
save?
roof.
Yeah.
What kind of
Oh,
save did
actually,
you say?
we're all outside, so we don't.
You're outside. Yeah, you will eventually see it.
Wisdom save?
Wisdom
Wisdom save is
save.
over us? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, the raven is right by you guys. He's been kind of floating around with you guys the whole
13.
time. So
Okay.
he'll just whoever's the closest, we would just start flapping madly in front of their face, trying to warn them.
Yeah.
Is Soren stuck in a well?
The raven would mimic stuck in a well.
Well, I don't know that well.
I would actually, probably as soon as saw the raven freaking out and like pointing that way. So I
Uh-huh.
assume Mini Soren is also like mimicking, like pointing at.
Yeah,
the...
his face is very openly terrified. He's like every bit looking like Soren would in this circumstance right now.
I would,
Is
I'd just whistle.
Is that something we can see?
Yeah,
if it
Mini
is,
Soren
I
is
would like
a
to.
little
Well,
dude.
okay, if it is, I'd like to perception check that. Or
Yeah, he's a miniature version of me that flies back of the raven.
Exactly. I mean, you could also make it an insight if that helps at all, because trying to interpret what someone's mimicking could also be like, if it's any better for you, you could do insight, or you do perception.
Insight's better, but I get advantage on perception.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so you just do perception then. Both kind of works. One is for seeing the intricacies of the actual mime.
Wow, he looks
Okay.
Okay, there you go.
Okay.
Now that I look at it a second time, he
Glad
kind
I
of looks
went
like when he
with
looks at Tut Tut.
Yeah, just terrified from the deepest level.
At this point, I might actually ask Sherwin and be like, "Hey, bud, storm's closing in. Might not be a bad time to go in your shell."
Oh, well, I mean, if you well, okay. Into the shell.
Okay.
And I'll like tap on him and be like, "Yeah, go in there, go in there." And then the second he goes in, I grab him and I fucking just start fucking booking.
Yeah, I'd whistle
Towards
two
the
different tones. First one, little pseudo squigs just starts to rush off towards the temple, and then the second one is followed by a little B, let's go, and little B swoops up and I jump on his back, and we're all
I'm
headed for
sorry.
the hole in the roof.
I'm gonna bring that back a little bit. I didn't let you tell me what I saw. I just was being an asshole.
Yeah. The thing is, you still like. There's gestures going on, kind of, but they're all quite small. And I think what would really distract you is just the wind going through, and there's some sand or dust or whatever blowing in the wind as well. It might just hit you in the eye and, distract you enough to not be too bothered about what he's actually miming.
Okay.
That's what I would imagine would happen.
But honestly, I will still say the same thing with Sherwin to get in the shell.
Mm-hmm.
And look around. I would
I think
probably try to take refuge. So I didn't really catch on that like there's something going on with Soren, right? That's what you're saying with the
Yeah, you're just not aware of like the little little Soren was basically miming something, doing charades or whatever, but you didn't pick up on that it
confusing.
meant anything.
I would grab Sherwin then and try to take refuge in the building that we're right by because it's getting
Yeah.
stormy.
Yeah.
And yeah, I would definitely do that.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
So, are you like? Would that mean that I wouldn't gather anything from that either? Because like for Esther, it's the crow, not Soren itself. The crow is now like
Yeah,
cawing and flapping and freaking out, and like for Esther, that's an alarm going off, and
Yeah.
that alarm is attached to Soren. So
yeah,
he's
you
gonna be
would
rushed.
still, you do get it. The point is that not all of the party understands what is actually like what he was trying to convey with the crow
Yeah,
and the
like
little.
for him, it's just like something's going on.
Yeah,
and
you
it
wouldn't
is
know
attached to Soren.
exactly what is going on, but it is, basically a message of some sort that probably might not be good from Soren. So you know where Soren is and just assume that it's around him.
Yeah, as I was like flying off, I'd be like, keep an eye on Sherwood. And then me and Pseudo Squigs and Balmitra would just go full speed.
Okay.
I think actually I'll leave Pseudo Squigs. He'll stay.
Sorry about that, by the way.
No problem. You all have like, a little bit to go. So for right now, just for Soren, for right now, what you see in the middle while casting your ritual spell is that Pythor suddenly stops looking into the middle distance and looks like really shocked at something and just kind of seems to like almost like waking up from a nightmare. Just obviously gets out of concentration and something happens and he backs away. Like it looks a bit like he's backing away from you, like he just realized you're in the middle of the circle, looks at you with a panicked face and just kind of like goes backwards, arms raised and kind of reaching for for any kind of weapon, probably like not doesn't even look very
I
planned.
can't like talk or anything
No.
because I'm doing this ritual cast. Can I try to like, I don't know, reach out and like try to tug at him not to go away? I mean, because I don't know what his intentions are. I don't know what he's freaking out about. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get him to stay close so he would be in the tiny hut when it casts. That's the only thing I'd be thinking of.
Yeah. Because the tiny hut does require you to also there's
Is it
somatic
or vocal?
and there's vocal
Okay,
components.
then I
So
wouldn't be able
there's
to
not
do that,
much you can do in terms of, additional miming or anything. You're
I'll
just kind of
keep casting
vaguely
it.
aware of him suddenly backing away in a kind of panic. And you do see the others, or well, you would stand with a back to two of them, but right next to Pythor in this is actually Kyra. There's a little bit of you see a change in her as well. Just not, she's not going anywhere. She's still staring into the middle distance. Yeah. And you're trying to get this hut up in, the next.
I'll just 11 minutes doing that.
Yeah. Yeah. So how about the others? You're going towards the temple, or are you trying to figure something out from the outside?
I'm going to go dive directly into the temple.
You're going towards the roof, right?
Yeah, I'm going to
Yeah.
dive in through the hole in the roof. Because,
Yes.
for him, he thinks that if the alarm's going off, that something got inside.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know anything, so I'm gonna need a dice roll to
Yeah.
tell me what I'm doing. So
How about that? What is Sherwin doing? Like,
I'm just in my shell,
Mhm.
trusting
Just
Solomon
kind
to
of
be the eyes
obeying
right
that
now.
part. Okay. So
Yeah.
yeah, in that case, just roll a dice and for Solomon.
4, 5, 6.
Yes.
I'm gonna go to the temple. 1, 2,
1, 2,
3. I'm gonna
3, stay
hunker
with him.
down in the storm.
Okay. 5.
Ooh.
Okay, I'll give you one more choice. Do you want to try and basically, like, what do you want to do with
keep
Sherwin?
Solomon safe when I left, or keep Sherwin safe
Yeah.
when I left.
No, but he's probably got that, general idea anyway.
I'm gonna bring Sherwin.
Bring Sherwin. Okay.
Yes.
Because you are totally able to, carry him.
I know.
Okay. So
I'm
you
dumb
and Sherwin
enough to
in his
do
shell just go right through the storm. It's probably very
I'm not gonna
noisy
leave
inside
him.
the shell now.
Yeah, I'm
'Cause
not
there's
gonna
like
leave
wind
him.
blowing.
I'm absolutely not gonna leave him. So I'm dashing to the
So,
temple.
can we say that Pseudo Squigs would be definitely yelling at you and Draconic to be like, "Don't do this," because he knows the intent, and you know Draconic.
Oh, I do know Draconic.
Yeah,
so
you do.
what's he saying?
He's just saying no, you need to keep him away.
Okay, that's what you hear.
But I don't want to.
Yeah,
I love Sherwin, and I'm not gonna leave him alone.
Then don't.
I mean,
What's he saying, Solomon? What's Squig saying?
So okay, I don't know. I'm dashing. I'm like in the bushes right here.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I'll put you all in there, probably with
and you just
Squigs
hear like
because he's
some
probably joining.
squawking and some weird Draconic stuff. And I'm like, and I'll turn to Sherwin and be like, Squeaks is telling me I gotta leave you. I gotta keep you away.
He said,
no sense.
No. He goes, no, we all have to stay out here.
You do with that what you want.
We need some kind of cover. I just left some cover, and I was trying to go to the thing. I know that thing's covered. I definitely fortified the fuck out of it. So I know it's a good spot. And, my friends are in there, and I'm not leaving Sherwin alone.
But they can see Sherwin. I don't know if Pseudo Squigs would know the reason. He would only know that his directive was to keep Sherwin outside.
Yeah.
So he wouldn't know the reasoning behind that, but he'd just be like, Esther said,
Yeah.
keep Sherwin outside.
Mm-hmm.
Sherwin hears a knock on the shell and just says, Squeaks is saying that you're supposed to stay away, and then like the wind's coming by and all that shit. And I'm just like, but I don't want to leave you alone. What are we doing, Sherwin?
Well, should I stay? Should I stay in my shell, or should we go somewhere else?
Stay in your shell. I'll bring you anywhere you want to go. But storm's picking up, and can I look at the temple really quick and see if I see anything? Okay.
You do see just from your.
I gotta roll for
current,
it first. Don't give me anything. Don't give me a goddamn thing.
What I will tell you is that there's like half of the building sticking out a little bit.
I rolled shit.
Yeah, okay, that actually works with what I was kind of getting at.
Sorry.
And there's this building that surrounds the temple. It's kind of like an arcade kind of thing. It does cover part of it, and then there is like you look up to the temple and you kind of do see the steps and the door, but stuff is flying in your face because the wind picks up and the rest of the building materials just kind of fly into your face. You do know the temple is there, like, you know, it hasn't vanished. I'll give you that. Even with a 1, you would get that.
The temple looks fine, Sherwin. What are we doing?
Well, let's just go under the roof here.
The Raven saying,
which roof?
Just going temple.
There's
temple.
there's a roof. You can go under there. Okay.
The Raven saying temple?
The temple is, now that you guys have actually said the word temple, it's just repeating temple over and over again in a whisper as it's flying around.
Pseudo Squigs is like,
at it. I'm like,
go to the temple. And
eat the Raven.
Like, I was going to say, like, Squigs has been instructed not to go to the temple, so, like, he might actually, like, attack the Raven.
We're getting super conflicted results
You
here.
do get very conflicted messages.
D6 again. Let's go.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
4, 5, 6. We're going to the temple.
1, 2, 3
1, 2,
is
3. We're going on
under the roof. Okay.
We're going to the temple.
You're going to the temple.
Right.
Temple is. Just heading straight to the main entrance, like the door, the big one.
Yeah,
I guess.
I'm just running for shelter.
All right.
Suppose.
Yeah, with another dash, you'll get there.
Okay.
As all that is happening inside, and also Esther will see, like, for the, for the time that it takes you to get to the temple. Roll another wisdom save, Solomon. No, Soren. Sorry.
Oh, Soren.
No, Soren does that. Solomon doesn't have to. And Esther, you also don't have to roll anything. You do see that there is also kind of mist inside, and because you're up on top of the roof as you look down, you also see that the mist here is actually collecting in the middle of the room, where you see Soren casting, and the gods around him also casting, kind of in a, like,
I'm really sorry, but there is a point to this. Do I see this as well?
You just got to the entrance, and as far as I know, the door had been shut. And there is also a password to it, as far as I remember.
Yeah, I told. I don't think Sherwin would know the password, but I did tell Solomon.
Yeah.
And,
so you would.
Yeah, but I still knock on. Knock on Sherwin's shell. I'm like, I forgot the password.
Well, did you try Sidon Sucks?
Sidon Sucks.
Sidon Sucks.
Yeah, that's not the password this time.
Sidon Sucks.
Is the door open?
Nope.
Because
that's not what he made it this time.
Nope.
I knock on the shell again. And then what?
Oh my god.
Go,
okay.
So
Help!
I do remember the password, but I'm not going through the door. I would have Balfetria dive down and be like, "Can you flap your
Okay.
wings real hard and put the mist
I
away?"
have a thing for this.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So you in your it's currently a lot. Solomon's outside at the door.
I'm
Doesn't get
knocking on
in
the
right
door.
now. Just
Bang, bang,
knocking
bang,
at
bang,
it.
bang. Bang,
Just
bang, bang, bang.
yeah.
Slide sucks, and you guys can hear it. Slide sucks.
I
Like,
can't.
trying to open the
I'm
door.
inside panicking, but still
You
casting.
are inside panicking. That is exactly what happens. You just kind of out of the periphery saw Pythor do just that. And you do now see like a vision of Kyra, who's like at the other side of your periphery, kind of. You see a vision of her being like opened up from the inside, and some kind of like tentacled being coming out and diving at you, and you just like in shock do not finish. I don't think you would. You don't get to cast Tiny Hut. You
Oh, I'm
back away.
if I'm
You
gonna
get
be
out
a
of there.
character, I am running for the door, screaming "Mitros, Mitros, Mitros, Mitros!" as I'm like,
Perfect. So password problems as well.
All right.
Um, let me just roll for 3 more gods.
Oh god.
Okay.
Let me know when I can do something.
Okay. Just a second. Okay.
"Oh no, my
Um,
Sherwin, this is the scariest day of Soren's life."
I need 2 things to happen for me before I can do something.
there will be at least 2 things happening. So, um, Soren, you're just running in panic. As soon as you get far enough away, which doesn't seem like you ran that far, you're still all panicked, but this vision of like Kyra transforming into some kind of entrail tangled monster
God, I
and
hate
just diving
hentai.
at you,
So gross.
that vanishes. You only see like, looking back, you only see kind of the mist is collecting in the middle. You do see this.
Wait, what? What's happening?
I would
Um,
just be like, "What are you doing? Keep casting."
No,
yeah,
when I
you
was in
did
the
run to
mist,
the
all I
door
could see was these
trying to yeah.
horrible images.
It's
As I
not
yeah,
real.
I'll open
Showing,
the
I'm
door
pretty
to allow
sure.
the
I'm
others in.
showing. I'm pretty sure he said meat throws. I don't
Yeah,
know where we're
you did
throwing.
say it out loud, and I mean, you're trying to open the door, I guess, and just banging
Falls
at
on
it
his
from the
face.
outside. So at that point, you would get inside the temple.
Yeah. So I
Soren-
need something to happen.
Soren just
Do I
thuds
see
into
the
Solomon.
mist?
You see, there's mist. You see, kind of a foggy middle of
I don't
the
have to
room,
roll for
and
that. No perception
no,
check.
there's just it's very. I mean, otherwise ordinary looking. It's like a stage kind of mist thing where you have, artificial mist in some area because, dry ice fog,
Looks
basically.
like
Then I
somebody
would
put a
like
bunch of
to.
smoke machines on the hole in the
Yeah.
roof.
I would like to. Still a short run in hand. I would like to run up. Basically where I can get, and I would like to cast Thunder Wave on the biggest concentration of the mist.
Okay. Well, that's just right in the middle of the pedestal
Right in the
where
middle of
everybody
all the
is.
gods.
Like
I'm
in the
doing
middle
that.
of the gods.
Yeah, if I see the concentration of mist and I see all the panic around, I'm definitely, because Thunder Wave, it's like I was saving it against the storm. Like that's what
Yes.
Solomon was thinking. So I see a thing and I'm gonna Thunder Wave it.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
I don't think Thunderwave's selective in who it hits.
Nope.
No, it's not.
No,
Not
not
at
at
all.
all.
I don't
Everybody hits
care.
every
I
one of
do
the
not
gods.
care. That's why I said I'm gonna run up and I'm gonna do it because.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
do you want to place me, or can you show me where the mist is, and I can
You
place
know what?
myself
I will
accordingly?
show
If
you.
the gods are strong enough to stand their ground.
I'll show you in the most convenient way right now. Let's just do it like that.
Yeah, cool. Right here, boom, Thunderwave.
No way for me to shoot the spell to make it explode early.
Well, I'm trying to do
No.
something, my man.
Yeah.
I know, it just seems like such a bad idea from a non-magic user's point of view.
That
All
is
I
fine.
see is you run into the room, put your hand out at a circle of gods. Well, I see mist, and I'm like, I'm just
Yeah.
gonna blow this mist away with my wings. It'll be good.
No.
And then, like,
Soren
neither,
thinks all of this is a
like,
horrible
either
idea.
you're just like,
Go
it's
for it.
weird, I'm gonna kill it, and I'm like, it's mist, I'm just gonna blow it
It
away.
is conveniently
Like-
a 15-foot cube for Thunderwave.
Yes,
This
and you know what's crazy is
area
I took
of mist.
bards, so I could have
Yeah.
spells, and I took Thunderwave, and then the shield that you gave me 3 casts
Gave
of
you
Thunderwave,
Thunderwave
which
as
I was
well.
like, perfect.
Yep. Yep.
So yeah, I'm doing that.
Yeah.
You could Thunderwave all fucking day.
It's a con save.
Yeah.
It's. Do we use the
Yeah, all right.
shield?
You gotta flavor it like
yeah.
you like beating your
I don't
shield
know.
or something like that.
mean-
Like,
I
how
mean-
do you cast Thunderwave?
Gross. Do that.
If
It's
you-
a lion's roar. It's a roar. So like I come
Yeah.
up
Hell
and
yeah.
I hold the
It's-
shield up and I have Sherwin in the other arm and I whisper to him like "Thun-" and it's just like "Roar," and then it catches the head back really quick.
So the Thunderwave spell for you would be, I'll just have to think. What's the save for you? The
For me, it's
save
13.
is 13? Okay.
And that's
So
an
I'll
8
just-
plus proficiency plus
Yeah, exactly.
spellcasting, whatever.
Yeah, you would get that, but exactly. So if it's 13, let me just roll for all the gods.
do I need to roll
You know what?
too?
I'll actually put all the gods on the
No, I'm
map as
holding
well.
you. You're behind. You're behind.
Okay.
I'll just put all the gods on the map as well. Pythor is
I'll look over. If I see Sherwin still in the shell, I'll go, Sherwin,
I'm
back
just
here.
screaming.
stop screaming.
Ah!
Oh, perfect.
He can, somebody tell him he can come. Somebody tell him he can come out.
Kinda cool too. I put the shield
If
down
they're-
and
if-
it like pulses with the thunder wave.
Yeah.
If the Titans are already targeting the room, they know we're here. Who cares if Sherwin can see or not?
Esther kind of like looks up for a second. He goes, "That's a fair point."
Yeah. It is. It is indeed.
If I could get him to stop yelling loud or long enough to hear me.
Yeah. Also a fair point, actually. Yeah, I'll just put them all there. You, Soren, went towards the door, kind of. So I'll put you like somewhere here, maybe.
And Pseudo Squinks is like on Solomon's back, like pulling
Yeah.
back, like he's trying to pull back on reins. So like the whole time, like, he's been like, "No!"
So I definitely hear
Nice. Yeah,
you.
definitely. Very much.
Oh, for sure.
Natty.
Yeah.
You hear the way the world works.
I
It's
think
like that thing you're
as-
yelling and then you
But-
stop yelling and I'm yelling at you.
follows.
Yeah.
By the way, I'd like to right before I cast the
Thunder
Thunderwave, I
Yeah.
run up, put a knee down, like slide in, put the shield
Okay.
down, and I look into the shell because I'm holding like Sherwin, and I go Sherwin, and like maybe like I see his eyes come up, and I go, "Eye of the storm, you've always had beautiful eyes." And give Bardic inspiration to to Sherwin, and then boom, the thunder wave goes off.
Okay.
I feel like there's
Nice.
like a brief moment of silence in between that,
Just
where,
like
where
really
Soren's
yeah.
like Sherwin,
Deafening sound.
and
Yeah.
and I'm just like, yes.
Okay.
And then the
So Constitution saves from a lot of gods. Should go fine, right? I'll start with Kyra, because I think she might be the lowest one of the bunch, as far as I can tell.
I mean, I don't care. Just
Oh,
Come on, God resilience.
that's
I want
Dex.
to pop
Never
out of my
mind.
shell too.
That's wrong. That's an 8 for Constitution.
God.
Which I think is it Constitution? I
God,
thought it
indeed.
was. I thought it
Thunderwave is
was
Constitution.
dexterity. Is it?
No, Thunderwave is Constitution. I'm pretty
So
sure.
they all got
100%. Yeah, you're right.
legendary
You're right.
Well,
resistances,
it's an.
right?
Is there
See ya,
any? Does she have a
Kyra.
modifier to her Constitution? Because it just rolled a
See ya.
D20.
It rolled a d20, and Kyra has a Constitution score of 10, which gives her a d20.
See
So
you
she's
later.
got like legendary resistances, right? Like,
That
Have
is the
fun.
thing that they do have, and she will
Yeah.
have to use at this point.
We're
So
not
yeah.
blasting her against the wall. That's great.
Well, she will not, because she does have her legendary resistance. But
Also
she
don't
does
interrupt
go
her
down on
casting.
by 1. So she seems to, like, for a second it looks like she might get blown off, but there's a little bit of a, like, flash of
Giggity.
divine energy,
I mean,
and
we all vote for it.
she does resist it, but at the cost of one of her resistances. Constitution for Vulcan
Hardcore.
should be better.
Kyra's a bard. She probably
15.
gets blown off all the time.
Yeah.
And
So
you didn't
he's
come up
fine.
short.
He's not being moved. And Valis. Those are the ones that are in there, I think. Valis' Constitution is another
Yeah.
8. So yeah, another yeah. She'll also lose a resistance. Okay. So that happens. They
Does the mist do anything?
stay where they are. And the mist, I'm trying to figure out the mist right now. The mist does. No. Okay. That I'll need to know what Thunderwave says exactly. Let me check. Con save 2d8 thunder and 10 feet away. Okay. Successful saves don't get pushed, and technically, they'll still take half the damage, right?
Correct.
Yeah. So can you just roll 2d8 and I'll give the damage to all 3 of the gods and roll the mist in.
Yay! It was a
meantime.
super good
That's
roll.
pretty good. So that's 3 points to the gods.
Take that, assholes. That's what you get for being gods. This is a shit.
And then there's a
Wow.
cacophonous kaboom nowhere in the room.
Let me just add that so I don't forget to, deduct some damage here.
Yeah, I feel like this is a great play.
Yeah. And the fog does con save as well, which I'll do that very much. Just have to check that it's con save.
Just built such good
19.
relations.
So 19 does give it 3 points of damage as well, and nothing happens to it. But there's a loud noise, and 3 of the gods now look very much strained. Pythor also does come back in, though. Like, he sees the others. There's this moment of panic that Soren experienced as well, apparently. He will come back in to, keep doing the thing and be there.
As I
This will, yeah.
As I come out of my shell, can cast the second level bless and bless myself, Solomon, Soren, and Esther?
Oh, sure.
Ooh.
Absolutely. You do. Also, your passive perception is 16, right?
17.
17? Yeah. No one in the room really is trying to hide, but you do have the advantage of the mist being there, so that's a good thing. Let's say, let me check if the misty thing in itself does anything to aid you in this. It's slightly obscured, so they would get a little bit of it. Yeah, you wouldn't exactly like 17 is really high. You're trying to bless all the others.
Yeah, I'm trying to well, I use a second level so I can get myself and everybody
Yes.
in the party. I'm not worried
I'll
about the
close
gods.
the door back.
Just let's roll for it because I don't. It's very likely for you to see Kyra doing that because there's not that much in the way.
Kyra
But you've
doing
got a
what?
chance. Let's
Or
say it's
just
a
to see
d6.
Kyra?
1, 2, 4, you see her. And 5 and 6, you're like you don't realize she's there yet. Nice. For now, you have not realized that she's there. Casting the spell, you're concentrating on that. You're fine.
Yes.
For now,
I am maintaining
you have no
concentration
clue.
on that.
And that's a
yeah,
good thing.
Roll. Good roll.
Okay. What do you want to do? There's still mist in the area. Does Esther want to try to blow away the mist with Balmetria's wings?
Yeah,
Is that the next thing?
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
his goal was, to
Yes.
do wing flap and blow away the mist.
Yeah. Okay. So Balmetria goes down there and tries to blow away the mist. Let me see.
Then
Just
he'll yell
roll.
out to Sigs, Squigs, and Pseudo Squigs also, be like, "Help!"
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, sure. You can take all the winged creatures you have available right now. That's fine. Yeah, just let's say that just gives you basically advantage though. And let's make that a
D20?
strength. Yeah, let's make it a strength check of them combined. So yeah, with advantage, just a d20, whichever one is higher, and I've got the modifier for it.
I got a 19.
19 is pretty good. There is a certain amount of like pressure from that side that seems to maybe do something, but I'll let the thing roll against it. You're like it's very likely to do something. That's the good thing. Yeah, because it's none of these things. So how about that? Against the 2, you do manage to like push the whole cloud of fog, mist, whatever. About up to there. So now, well, Solomon and Sherwin are kind of in the cloud. Kyra still is. Pythor still is.
Be careful, guys. The cloud's
But
bad news.
Vulcan and
Does
oh, that's Valus actually. Kyra is outside of it. Kyra is the one.
does the cloud stay in the same shape when I push it?
It kind of does. It kind of does.
Now that I've got an angle on it where it's like I'm not shooting right at the gods, can I try to hit it with like a firebolt or something? Just shoot through the mist to see if it does anything?
Sure.
I'm doing great. The dice love this character. I just for the record, I was rolling fantastic last game. Not this character, but the last
You
game.
ruled
this is your
out the
punishment
ass
for
last
that.
game.
Just
That's how it
doing
goes.
great.
It always
The dice
comes
don't
back
always hit
somehow.
me. It's just this character.
It always comes back somehow.
It's meant to be. I can't be Three Stooges if I'm rolling great. It's just how it works.
Yeah, you do try your best. Doesn't
It's been
really.
a day.
You blast a
it-
god in the face.
Completely missed.
Nice
Like,
try.
in half the room.
I was
Feeling,
also
damn.
thinking of shooting at it.
I mean, is that
Yeah.
a pun that you missed?
It is.
Missed.
Nice.
Nice. Sure.
Not
Nice. Don't
we'll
reward
not
me
go
for that.
by initiative here because
No,
this is like a
I
different
didn't even
thing.
give you a chuckle. You don't get nothing.
Yeah.
Thank you. Sorry. I'm sorry.
Esther,
Nothing
you
but
just go
stern
for it.
condemnation
Okay.
with your posh travel agent.
Hey, Tiffany's great.
26 will, definitely, yeah. But I mean, both
It's a
of these.
disadvantage technically, right? 'Cause
Yeah,
I
but
don't
any
see
of these
target.
two would hit, so it's fine. If it's the 18, yeah, it
Okay,
hits.
cool. So I'm going to take my second shot also.
Okay, yep.
Come on, Legolas.
Let's not hit your friends.
Oh, 12.
17, 12. Yeah, 12. Nope. One hit, one miss. Missed, I guess.
All right. Missed. God damn it.
Party hard. Ay.
All right. And then
Okay.
bonus action. So
Just
as
an
a
arrow
bonus
sticking out from
action,
this stuff.
you can use a simple weapon.
Yeah.
The Javelin of Lightning is a simple weapon.
It's in general a simple weapon. That's
I will say
that for, yeah.
you guys are both blessed too. Bless isn't
Mhm.
gonna help that nat one, but
No.
But
It might
can
help on
the-
your.
It may help the
It
12.
might help with
Yeah.
the 12.
yeah, so that's a D4.
Yeah.
You are very welcome to add something to it, and maybe hit
Yeah.
one more time.
Good
Oh,
call,
baby.
cleric.
Oh,
Look at
that'll
that.
actually
Boy.
do something. Yeah, just roll another damage for the bow.
Quick fire, 2 arrows. Come on, Legolas,
Oh,
let's do it.
so bad.
It's all
Terrible.
damage.
13.
It's all
Oh,
damage.
bonus action, Squigs is going to add his poison damage.
Okay.
I forgot I can do that.
Is he like hawking a poison loop?
Not a bonus action.
Arrow
That's
before he
his
shoots?
reaction.
Yeah.
That's max poison damage. Okay.
Yeah, he just kind of spits some poison into the mist now.
And
Just like a, it's
I
like a
also-
straight Western spittoon.
I also forgot I'm going to make him my favorite foe.
Uh-huh.
All right, there's 4 more, and then bonus action. Like I said, Javelin
Yeah.
of Lightning is a
23.
simple weapon, and I'm going to throw the Javelin of Lightning at
Okay. This might be interesting. So, yeah, roll for it.
Okay, not great.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is that it gives my target and then creates a bolt of lightning between me and my target, and then everything has to make a
Yes.
save as well.
Does it do a? Does that one
It's
get
a
the D4
line.
too?
This one also gets a D4. Yeah.
D4? Yeah, because you're
Does that
still
make a
blessed.
difference?
Now it's
So that's a 12.
not as low.
You
It's
also
not
need to
as
kind of
low.
figure out is like how's this line working? Is it going at an
I'm-
angle above the god's head, or did you
I am
just miss
looking
half
at-
the gods?
I'm in the air.
Yeah.
I'm on top
So
of
you're
Balmitra.
just so you're angling downwards and you're high enough. Yeah. that would actually work
I'm
because you're not that
specifically
far.
aiming for not hitting
Yes.
allies.
So the one
I
thing
want
that
open area of fog because that's
so you're
where I
just
figure
right
whatever
to
it
the
is hiding.
center of it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do, generally hit the area, but it seems to just be fog. Like you hit, like they throw the thing, and it doesn't seem to have hit anything.
I was hoping that the lightning would be like the reverse card on the thing that makes lightning, but then now I'm thinking, I was like,
It was super cool.
It will
just
still
you would
do
something.
Yeah.
thought
The
Thunder
thing
Wave
that
was
it
gonna be
will do
cool.
is there is an arc of lightning coming from, between you and the thing. There's just
They just did
from
thunder
you
and
being
lightning.
up on there.
Thunder.
Yeah.
I was gonna say thunder and lightning.
Thunder and
Your
lightning.
thunder showed me
Yeah,
we're doing
exactly
great.
where I
We're
needed to aim.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Really
if it wasn't
funny
for
with
you
this.
moving it, or if it wasn't for you doing that and then me moving it, then I wouldn't know that actually. Oh, I should probably shoot at this thing.
Wait,
I would have just let it go.
Squigs?
Like I thought I was just gonna blow the wind off.
and Squigs is an imagined dragon.
It is.
The thunder. Come on, the thunder. Huh? Okay, never mind.
Huh?
Thunder.
Huh? Huh?
Lightning.
Perfect.
Huh?
I think at this point, like shit's starting to like pop off, and Sherwin just got this mist blasted towards him. I think he's trying to back up. Like he just got brought into the temple. Like he got told to leave the temple. He came into the temple, and all of a sudden, boom, boom, and these fireballs are flying, arrows are going.
Yeah.
I'm just like, yep, praise the creator. Everybody's doing okay, and I just back right on up.
All right.
Beep, beep,
you know what,
dump
Esther?
truck.
I will give you that you still roll your 46 for the lightning, and I'll do something with it.
Yeah.
And as you back up, Sherwin, you roll a wisdom save.
It's give and take scenario. Hopefully this damage does something.
Yeah, but you don't really like. It's now like a kind of a reverse kind of lightning because it goes into a cloud. Well, that totally does work.
Boy.
Yeah, your wisdom is really high, so that's good.
Hell yeah.
Makes sense.
Looks like you're fine. Solomon, could you also roll a wisdom save, please?
Sure do.
Oh no, not Solomon.
It's not horrible.
It's really not.
Paladin.
Yeah, no, it really
You don't
isn't.
get your +5 yet?
Let's see how bad it is.
Might be a paladin. He might not have statted to be a paladin though.
Wow, somebody did great.
Valis.
Go Valis.
Oh,
That's
thank
Johnny. She
God.
is the
I thought that
goddess
was
of
against
wisdom.
me.
Oh,
Nope.
that's
Goddess of wisdom. If she
so much
failed, that would
wisdom.
have been horrible.
Uh-huh.
My guts.
Okay.
Okay, well, Valis probably should have loaned a little to whoever with God that was.
Right? Can she give extra off of the top of hers to like whoever?
Is that Pythor that just got caught in it?
Yeah, it's definitely
Yep.
pipe.
Dude, of course, Pythor's idiot ass. Fucking, he spent half this campaign, he's been drunk.
He's very good at something. It's not wisdom.
Thor.
I've been drunk
Dude,
this
he has
whole
been
campaign.
a constant thorn in our asses. I'm just saying. Fucking
He is a
Pythor.
problem god, dude. And I'm a problem cat. And so
You have
I
to figure out what
understand
he's got off.
And I just
Like-
saw their magic, and it's like it's otherworldly. It's like
it
it's
says
not
war. His
it's not mortal
paperwork says
magic.
war.
He's a legit god. He's this big of a failure and a god.
Yeah, his paperwork says war, but fucking certainly didn't see it when we had to win his war for him.
God of ineptitude. That's what I'm saying.
Everybody's
That's
got
not-
their
I
shit.
don't.
Everybody's got their shit. You know?
War. It's war. The war is like this must be the most peaceful planet ever.
We
This
saved
god
his
of war
daughter.
can't lead anything.
We saved his city. We look. All right, we can't get into this right now. We got a job to do.
He's a god of war, and he's not even leading the charge on the war to end wars.
I know. Look,
Well,
you're
you
just
know what?
making me more mad.
Okay, well, I'm making myself mad.
He's making us mad, but we'll have to leave that till later.
I'm still freaking out.
Can't we all just get along, fellas?
Oh, you can shoot the fog. It worked.
No, it shot the ceiling.
The lightning didn't work very well, but the regular arrows worked pretty good.
Fire
Possibly.
did nothing.
I think.
Like,
It felt
it's-
good to me.
Yeah. Totally would. There's another
Did you
thing I'm
notice
trying to figure
I
out.
didn't hit any of you?
You would
You're welcome.
make an if you want to make an insight check on a like cloud of fog, you're very welcome to try. It would be disadvantage.
It looks
Hell yeah.
nefarious.
I will
Every
tell you
day.
just for free that the fog is not bleeding. If that
I
helps.
want to roll on this just
Does
because I don't think I'll ever get the chance to side-eye fog again.
6.
Okay. 6.
So-
You
Hey,
side-eye the
I-
shit out of this fog.
I'm side-eyeing all this fog.
You are blessed.
Disadvantage.
You get a D4.
Wow, pretty good.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I'm absolutely using the D4. 16
I have a-
side-eye to the fog.
16.
I got-
Wow.
8.
Pretty good. 8, 16, and Sherwin technically got a 7+. Do you also use your
Yeah, my
D4?
computer's going slow.
Okay, but it'll be at best, yeah, okay, never mind.
An 8.
So we have 8 and 16. With a 16, you would probably gather that the fog did get somewhat like more transparent in places when you hit it with things, and it seems like there's not like it's not like a core that is surrounded by mist or anything. It's more like you might have seen it with the like arc of lightning mostly. It's more like an actual distributed kind of entity of fog that does
The fog is the
seem to be
creature.
able to be hurt in places. Like you can hurt it, it just doesn't
Okay,
visibly
swing
do much.
wildly.
Isn't it like our emotions?
Yeah, I'll call
Swing
that.
wildly.
I'll call that out to it's the friends we made along the way. The
Yeah.
fog the fog's alive.
Super.
The fog is the creature.
Got it.
It's
Swing
wounded,
wildly.
hurt it.
Balmetria, breath.
Okay, sure. I'll have you.
Is there a
Can
way
I-
I can only hit fog with this?
Nah. There's
Okay.
Come
no.
outside, man.
Can I
Come
use,
on
Nah.
in. The water's
use-
fine.
It's a cone.
I want to use
You're-
word of radiance
yeah.
at it.
Can I ask something? Because we're not in initiative yet.
Yeah, no, you're not.
Can I use one of my paladin skills to make my shield magical?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, that's
It-
an action.
Also, as you want to do that, you realize, oh no, you don't have to, because your shield now is inherently magical, because there's a very magical shield kind of welded to it at any
Okay.
point in time. It
That's
is
fair.
magical, generally. And you just kind of, oh, yeah, right, I don't have to.
That's
No
fair,
action
but
use.
can I also claim that I am stupid and it still kind of happens?
You can still kind of do it, I guess. Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
But you don't
I
have
have a magical
to
shield.
use up any
Well,
technically, anything. But it wouldn't cost you anything, right?
technically, if I do this, my shield is +2 on attack rolls and emits a bright light of 20 feet.
Okay, yeah, you can do the +2 to it without any, like that's a bit more than you would.
I feel like I
normally
do
get.
this, and Varys is just like, oh my
Perfect.
fucking idiot.
I think if I move there, I can shoot my cone and not hit anybody.
Okay.
Gross, but okay.
Yeah.
You
We'll
said that
see.
a little too close to.
We were like
Alright.
scorching the walls with fire and lightning and
I just
Um,
don't know how it'll work from that angle because I'm just basically shooting it.
Oh,
A
gross.
cloud.
this way.
Yeah.
So it's above Sherwin,
Yes.
but it'll still hit the cloud. So
Yeah.
I'm shooting into this cloud, hoping
Yeah.
not to hit my friends.
Yes.
It's like it's the
You
2010s and we're
would.
talking about the cloud again.
Cloud.
You would. You know what? Because it's technically the dragon that does it. I'll give the dragon a dex that even uses its better save for it to maybe get it angled in a way that it won't
Yeah,
hurt.
because that's all it is a request
Yeah.
from me to bow.
Yeah.
Don't hit my friends.
Yeah. I'll just do that for me right now so I know what it does.
And now I specifically did say don't hit my friends.
Yeah, you did. Also, I rolled this one privately just in case, but it turns out that Belmetria currently just likes to roll natural 20s, so there's that. So yeah,
Hell
I'll
yeah.
totally allow you that. And it'll do its breath weapon. So that'll be could you
Perfectly
just
aimed breath weapon.
Yeah. I'll roll for this one. I'll just do it because you don't technically know. You will see what it looks like though.
I'm asking Belmetria to do it, which is asking you to do it.
Yes, exactly. So it'll be quite a lot of. Let me see how much.
Because I fully expect at some point in time Belmetria is just going to be like, nah.
Yeah.
Like, what?
right now, definitely works. I'll actually do this the correct way though. Okay, let's try again. Ooh, a bit over average. It hits the cloud and freezes some of the mist around it.
Hell yeah,
Which
Bel.
now snows down to the ground, I guess. That's a pretty good hit actually. And I think yeah, okay. So that is quite a lot of damage to this.
Fuck
You
yeah,
do
little
see,
bee, let's
you
do
know, a
this.
little patch of snow now in kind of a cone shape on the ground, just where none of you are standing, just, you know, between the gods and Solomon there. it just suddenly snowed a little bit.
And then to finish everything else off, squigs and pseudo squigs are also going to attack.
Yep.
21.
21 will hit. Six points. Is that poison damage, right?
Yeah, poison damage, yeah.
All right.
And then this one is spell damage.
Yeah.
So whatever that is. I have to do my roll to hit, which is spell attack.
Yeah.
No, I think it's my melee attack.
Do you get to roll for the melee? Yeah, it might be your melee, unless
19.
19 hits. Yeah.
Oh wait, I think that might have been accidentally a disadvantage.
Yeah. Well,
But
yeah, that's
the 27 was
I
first,
mean,
so
yeah. Yeah.
I'll take it.
Yeah. I mean, you know, it wasn't a nat 20, so it wouldn't change anything you hit. In this case, you just hit.
Now I gotta figure out it's that, and it's multi-attack, so I have to do it again.
Oh, actually.
Spells level rounded down by 1. So, oh no, it's just the one for now until I cast a higher level.
Okay. Yep.
So 10.
All right. You see both of your companions kind of attack the thing. And the damage for the. I guess, Soren, you're the one that would realize this most, having kind of gotten a beat on this creature. The poison, is it a bite or a slash? Or just spitting at it?
They're both bites, yeah.
Yeah, okay, so the poison bite doesn't really seem to do that much, if anything at all. Like, generally, the poison seems to just kind of, like, go through it.
It's cool. Just
No
keep attacking
visible
it.
effect. Yeah, pretty much.
The poison's not doing much. It seems to
Just
just
the
be rolling
snapping
off.
in general and, things, you still see some kind of effect. It's not huge.
Don't tell them that. That's all they can do.
Oh, we don't want to discourage
Fair.
little guys.
Can I try to attack it with the shield bash now that I
Yeah,
see something? Okay. Would like to do that.
Please do.
15?
15 hits? Yeah.
Sweet. Okay. It's not great.
You also you did do the +2 to it, right? Did that add it?
Yeah, so
And-
17 to
Okay.
hit, not on damage.
Yeah.
Not on damage.
Yeah, okay. But it
Oh,
would hit anyway.
And I'm
But
gonna
I
add this
do get
6 points of bludgeoning plus.
+3.
but I do get an extra attack.
Oh, nice, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'll
Yes, you do.
+2, 14?
+2 is 14. 14 hits. Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, it
That's
does.
better.
Woo! Nice.
And
Okay.
then bonus action. Now I can hit it with Thunder Wave without hitting anybody else.
You could bonus action Thunderwave?
He
Yeah,
can.
it's part
Yeah,
of
the shield gives him bonus
Oh,
action Thunder Wave.
shit, son.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
That's good as hell.
It is
13
really
con
good.
save.
Yeah. 13 con save. Just go to the right creature. Con save. Well, that's just a basic plus nothing. How about a natural 1 on this?
That'll work for me. Oh my god, I rolled 2 ones.
Oh wow!
Oh wow, one's all around.
One's all
Everybody
around.
take one.
One's all
Okay, I
around.
guess.
I think I've rolled 2 already. I don't need any more.
Yeah. But it does
it
get
gets
blown
pushed
back
away
10
from
feet.
you.
10 feet.
Yeah. Away from you. So let's say it goes about there-ish. Well, maybe a little
Oh,
bit more
I
like
thought it was
this.
coming like this way.
Well, if you want to, yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, because I was looking at it like it was
Mhm.
here.
Yeah.
So I figured
So
it would
you
go
kind of
this way.
squish it against the wall a little bit.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what I was going for.
Sure.
Do I see
That's
Kyra at this
definitely the
point?
end of my turn.
Okay. You all now realize, or like, you can now see the thing is kind of becoming more, see-through, for lack of a better word here. And does seem to shrink a little bit. The gods are still trying their very best to stay concentrated and, do their thing. Yeah. It's only Pythor in there, right? Poor Pythor.
Yeah, at the moment, we have high expectations for Pythorn.
Okay. Do you? Let's see what his wisdom does. Am I on? Yeah. This is Pythor. 15. It's not too shabby. It's not great for a god, I know. He does seem to, for the moment, just keep his composure and stays in there and concentrates hard on their thing. Um,
He's drinking, isn't he? He's like has a
Mm.
Definitely
pocket beer.
pre-gamed before
He's
he
just
showed up.
like he's
The
supposed to
other
be fucked
thing,
up, but
though,
he's like, yeah.
Wubba 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 chug chug. Wubba wubba chug chug.
He has a pocket flask in every pocket.
Yes. Yeah, lots of
he
He's
might.
got extra pockets added onto his clothes just to carry more pocket flasks.
The thing is,
Needless to say, we don't trust Pythor.
Yeah, it's his fanny pack tells it all.
did you stand within the fog as you pushed it away? Yeah, you did, but then you
I did.
didn't.
I
Yeah.
did.
Okay. Yeah, but you pushed it away before it did its thing. So it's fine. You're good. You
Really have a lot of
do
stuff.
currently this is just for Solomon. You do feel like the damp air is kind of it feels a bit like you've got an allergic reaction to it. It's uncomfortable. Not nice.
Okay.
But nothing else happens.
Like, is it lungs or on my skin?
It's mostly your skin.
Yeah.
It feels like it's a little burning sensation on your skin, a little bit like a pretty bad sunburn.
I know that.
Yeah, that's kind of what you feel.
All right.
So like that one time he got burned out of nowhere because the fire just spontaneously happened.
Just happened, yeah.
Or like most days of my life, but yeah.
Yeah.
No, totally.
Yeah, pretty much. All right. Yeah, I mean,
Yes.
what else can he do? He will try.
We don't have a lot of. I'll try to shoot it with fire again.
Mhm.
I can't.
I feel like I'm
Hey,
locking eyes
there
with
we go.
Kyra.
You might be
Ooh,
at this point, yeah.
Hey.
15 fire
Hey,
damage as I try to burn this thing up a little bit.
Okay.
Something's happening here.
So what now happens is your firebolt actually manages to burn away the rest of this fog.
Hey.
Let's
Eat
go.
shit.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay. I think
You
think we got
see
this,
it
maybe,
kind of
no?
evaporate into, thin air.
Soren the Fire Master.
Yeah.
Whew, okay.
This is enough to get rid of it.
Should we like reset? Maybe close the door. Maybe put cover the hole in the ceiling. What do you guys think? What do we think?
Kyra,
As you're saying
when
that,
did you get here,
Well,
Kyra?
yeah, to all that.
I'm jumping in the cloud that was where it was,
Shit.
and I'm swinging around, punching,
Okay.
bashing the shield against the wall.
Sherwin, last time
Spending some
she
time.
hung out with you, she ran away. Like maybe it's a little impolite to
Right
be
now,
pushing yourself. You need to make sure she's comfortable first.
the gods are still doing their miracle. It seems like Pythor was momentarily kind of caught off guard, but he got back in there before anything worse could happen.
You did make a deal
And
with
they're
the Titans.
still
to
doing
assault
their
them.
ritual. You do see Kyra. Like, the fact is Kyra is in there. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, I mean, right on time, actually. You got rid of this thing, whatever that was. And
Yeah, I
it
feel like Sherwin finding out that Kyra's in the room is kind of superfluous at this point because the smoke monster, whatever, found us anyway. I could be wrong.
no comment.
Oh,
I'll just
no.
say that I'll just say that as I'll put in the notes that Sherwin knows where that Kyra is there. This smoke, mist, fog, whatever, did not do much, but for Soren especially, you will kind of recognize this kind of tactics to disturb someone's, concentration. It did seem quite targeted to you towards, breaking up this ritual of the gods more than anything else, because the thing didn't really lash out very much at you. It did just concentrate on the gods mostly.
It just tried to make me afraid. Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels like psychological warfare. Like they were trying to get into the gods' heads.
Yeah. It did, from your perspective and from your actual, experiencing what just happened in there, it did not seem like someone tried to get rid of you specifically or even bodily harm anyone in there. It
This
was
is stop you from stopping him.
quite a lot about maybe not getting this, disturbing
Well,
the
it's also
ritual.
I think Soren would look at it from the perspective of, okay, if the gods and the Titans still have this agreement into effect,
Yeah.
and the Titans can't directly attack the gods, so how does the
Yes.
Titans stop this from taking place without taking the offensive? You just interrupt the spell casting.
Yeah.
So
You
that
kind
makes
of,
sense.
you're an intelligent wizard, so yeah, you would totally get that idea that, okay, yeah, that's a way to circumvent certain restrictions and doing things without,
Right.
being
It's
all
like a
that
clever
obvious.
workaround.
As soon as you did that,
Um,
I'd be like, okay, do
Ingenious.
the
I would
tiny hut thing
try
again.
that too.
yeah.
Sounds like the kind of thing I would do.
Yeah.
If somebody recommends I start doing Tiny Hut again, I'll try to get in between them and cast Tiny Hut around all of us.
Okay.
I'll just sit in the middle of the gods. I don't
It'll
know if
be
this is a great
very
place to
cramped
be.
if you have all of you in there.
I'm not
I
gonna
don't
be
think
in
I'm
there.
that.
I'm gonna be
I can't
wing flapping with Belmetria at the entrance,
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
straight
I
up,
can't.
Okay.
no air.
I mean,
into
technically,
this building.
8 medium-sized creatures fit into it. I
Yes.
think so we would
I
all fit,
think
but I'm not going to include them. I'm only going to have me and the 4 gods.
okay. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they
So
can kind of, if you allow them, try to squeeze in there as well. But for right now, it's like
I
a
don't
little
think that
5-person
Soren would.
thing.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think Soren would interrupt his spellcasting to give them permission one way or the other. If they step
Yeah.
inside while I'm casting it until it's done, then they'll have permission to get inside.
Okay.
Sherwin's not
Good to
getting in
know.
there.
All right.
Doorway.
Okay. Yeah. So you're basically all about where you are, except Soren would be right in the middle of the gods, I guess. So somewhere
Group
there.
hug,
Yeah.
And I'm sorry,
but not by
I
Thor.
have to wake
By
up
Thor,
at
it's
I have to wake up at like 4:30 or 5 a.m. So I'm gonna dip.
Yeah.
have fun.
Yeah.
5 hours.
Sounds good.
Ooh.
Good night. Thank you very much. And
Okay,
also,
right?
do take some experience. I think it's like 500 points to each of you.
I'm good. I'm good.
Hell yeah!
Yeah.
I'm alright.
You take that XP.
I'm alright.
Bye-bye. Good night.
We need those
I'm
plus
good.
5 on your saving throws.
Thank y'all for watching. Thank you guys for tuning in. We appreciate you. You already know what it is. You guys are the best. We'll catch you next time.